Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Millennium Dawn with me, HoI4 in Singapore. So we're doing good. In just one episode we managed to increase our stability to 74.8%. For some reason though it's showing me 71%, I don't know why. We managed to lower our debt to about 1/3 of what it was, and we are having quite a lot of political power saved for reducing the corruption. But also, in the meantime, getting the party funds, or seeking the party funds, which are going to give us $150 billion. Unfortunately, it's going to increase our corruption, but we know we'll reduce it immediately after that. We've also gotten a bit of resources. With that second upgrade to our infrastructure, we now have a production of 5 steel, though the game seems to think it's 4. I actually had to start the game again. No, it's 5, because we are exporting 1. Okay, gotcha. Well, what can we do? But we have production of 5, and we have nearly finished the first of the bunkers in Singapore, or land forts. So let's unpause it, have the game recalculate everything. Our productivity is also increasing quite nicely. We are increasing the bonuses that we get from it as well. And at the end of the last episode, we upgraded our education to the maximum of free universal quality education. Now, currently we can get the anti-cartel propaganda again, which I think we might want to get because it's gonna reduce the political influence of the cartels to 0. It's gonna cost us a bit of money, but what can we do? Oh, and actually we wanted to purchase more fuel, so let me just end it this week, and I'm gonna do exactly that because we are... Wow, we're getting low. I hope we're not gonna get any penalties here. Lack of fuel. Nope, that's not what's happening. Okay, so the... Wait, is it... Yeah, it's here. So let's purchase 1 and 2. Oh, okay. So now that is an issue. We can only buy it every 30 days. Snap. Well, if I knew that, and I should have probably checked it, we would know that we're not supposed to do that. Okay, so can we now import fuel from Saudi Arabia? Will that... Yes, I know. Okay, that's gonna give... Wow, that actually gave us... Okay, so that's interesting. So just 8 fuel will give us 4.4 thousand points of fuel every day, meaning we are in good health, basically, and we're actually gaining fuel. Okay, so let's leave it for a bit. I'm gonna purchase a couple more batches of fuel, and then we're gonna try to manage it manually. I wish there was a button that would allow you to auto-buy it every time you can. Maybe something I could suggest to the devs. Well, but still, the fact that fuel now gives so much, yeah, they upped the production from you significantly. Okay, we can repay this. That's fine. Our debt is only 27.4%, which is great. Have we finished the influence in Indonesia? We didn't. Okay, so we are still improving relations in here. We did, and we lost 2 at this point. Okay, so that's fine. Next up will be United States, because we want to improve them. Now I'm thinking still where we're gonna invest. I think that investing into Taiwan might be a good idea. Japan might be also good. Korea, well, generally speaking, anyone who's not China or our aggressive neighbors. That's how we're gonna go around this, because we want to be good, we want to be happy, and we want to get money, but we don't want them to get any stronger. So yeah, 30 more days? Snap, I shouldn't have upgraded the quality education. Well, I mean, what's gonna happen? We're gonna get a little bit of a hit, but nothing major. And then we're gonna lower the corruption, so it should be fine. You don't give by any chance any political power. Nope, you don't. Okay, can we now buy the fuel? Yes, we can. Okay, so at this point we can stop the imports, but it's good to know that one batch of fuel is actually enough for us. Okay, just 30 days. That's not good. We need more factories. Singaporean bull is, I guess, going to be important for us. The Liberians United for Reconciliation and Democracy in Liberia have signed a white peace. Okay. Liberians United for Reconciliation and Democracy have capitulated. They've gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to Liberia, who is now in control of their home area. Expand the entrepot. Gives political... Yeah, we're gonna get these ones next. You increase the pensions, which is great, but it would mean we get more people, but also 110 billion more in expenses every week. And that's something we really cannot do. Okay, 154 days for you. Wow, we already have 82. Yeah, the production of the IFVs is pretty neat. Yeah, we need to upgrade them soon though. Did we phase out all of the old ones? Seems like it. Or the ones that we have are worse than the ones that we have there. Okay, can I buy more fuel, please? 16 more days. Ain't gonna be done on 1st of August. Fortunately, we need to import more fuel again. Saudi Arabia it is. 13 days, 12 days. Yeah, this is gonna be happening a lot to us. Okay, in 9 days the anti-cartel propaganda is gonna be done, but we really can't do anything of these because we'll have to lower the corruption. Hafez al-Assad dies. Today morning, during a phone call with the Lebanese Prime Minister, Hafez al-Assad, the president of Syria, died due to a heart attack. 40 days of mourning has been declared in Syria, and the funeral of Hafez will be held in 3 days. He will be buried in a mausoleum in his hometown of Kardaha, next to his eldest son Bassel. Hafez Council must now proclaim his successor. I wonder who it's gonna be. Okay, now give me the money. Give me the money. So, we now have $150 billion. If we repay our debt, we are still left with 99 billion, which is amazing. Singapore Airlines Flight 006. As of several hours ago, Flight 006 of Singapore Airlines have crashed, killing 81 of the 179 of the passengers. Taiwanese officials are on site in Taipei investigating the cause of the issue and performing rescue operations for the remaining survivors. Investigate the airline. You lose a bit of political power but gain stability. Who cares? Send relief funds to the victims. Send funds to Taiwan to repair the airport. Let's send the relief fund to the victims. And we're gonna start investing here. So, we can build a civilian industry here, can't we? Can we build... Okay, this takes 219 days. They take on 65 days. Okay. Build one more over here. And let's see if we can build more infrastructure in Japan. Okay. And in Sapporo. Okay, so that's 6 projects, and in Korea, could we build infrastructure? We could. Okay, we have. Okay, there's 10 projects, and we can keep 27 billion at this point as a reserve. Okay, current active investment projects. So we tripled, or maybe, no, we had 12. And yeah, we're already getting 0.95 billion from that. Good, let's invest the rest of it. Let's invest in Ho Chi Minh City, in Hanoi. And we can do one more investment. Oh, let's do it in Brunei. In our friends. Construction permission refused. We have received a decline from our potential new investment partner. It is unbelievable that they would refuse our project. If it isn't like we would gain any influence or control over their government by helping develop their nation. Oh well, the investment deal with Brunei has fallen. Brunei, why? You were the ones that I wanted the most. Well, okay then. What about you, Fiji? Would you accept an investment? It looks like they would. Okay, so now we're getting a pretty decent amount of money, and I think we have enough to lower the corruption. Yep, let's go back to slight corruption. Yep, that dramatically increased our income, and we now have more than $500 million every week to spend. The Kursk submarine disaster. The officials of the Russian Federation have recently reported that the Russian Navy submarine K-141, designated name Kursk, has sunk in the Barents Sea, 75 kilometers from the shoreline of the Kola Peninsula, on August 12, 2000 at roughly 11:30 a.m. The Russian Navy has publicly offered several explanations, including a collision or an attack by NATO submarine. The NATO General Secretary has already denied these allegations. The death toll stands at 118, which equals the entire crew of K-141. We hope the Russians will be fine. Spoiler alert, they weren't. Okay, so because we now have the political power and we finished what we wanted, we can go where? What do we want? The Singapore Bowl will give us a bit of construction and efficiency, and then we could get to the civilian free civilian industry, or we could go this way, which is faster and better, and we can continue with the rise. And even get a naval yard here and increase in relations with the Navy. Okay, let's expand the entrepot. Since ancient times, Singapore's seat on the mouth of the Malay has allowed it to become a massive entrepot and central hub for trade from Asia to other areas of the world. It should be in our best interest to continue to expand our entrepot and maintain our core economics interests. Okay, so let's get that, and let's buy some fuel. Okay, well, 148. It's gonna be about 30 days worth of fuel. And we're gonna start saving money for potential new investments. How amazing is that? We are building our empire from 22nd of August, actually. We still haven't finished that single fort here. God damn it. Okay, let me buy some more fuel and then we'll be able to do that. Economic screen. Yeah, but the income is starting to look really nice. "90 days. We're gaining political power, which is great. So you guys now like me fairly a lot. You guys like me too, but you wouldn't sign a treaty with me, would you? Oh, they would? Okay. Great. Just barely, but they would. And then we can start to improve the relations with Brunei and see what we can do with that. But don't we... No, I mean it's gonna help us with the relations and keeping them high up. I think that's a permanent boost to relations, so we might want to do that. Okay, how's the... Still 5 days, okay. Okay, let's propose a trade agreement. I'm gonna accept it, and that boosted our relations significantly. 25, yeah. And trade relation has also increased, so we might want to trade with them if it ever comes down to it. Okay, now I think that we should be able to buy the fuel, which we did, and that allows us to cancel the fuel imports. It would be great to have another factory actually to, you know, just like be able to do stuff. The Mouth of Malay is gonna give us that, and it's gonna cost 7.5 billion to get it. Then the Continue the Rise is gonna be nice, and we get expansion of the maritime industry, which gives us a naval yard, but then maybe we can get the next... See? This one doesn't give us a slot. So we could go through these two, get 2 more civilian industries and a naval yard before we switch to the Republic, where we wanted to reform the monetary state. This one gives us... those are not bad. Well, there's a lot of things that we want and not enough time, so that is an issue for us. But what can we do? Well, we're going to expand the Entrepot, and then when the Mouth of Malay happens, it's going to cost us 7.5 billion, so we can't actually do much now when it comes to spending. We need to keep it under control. But already we're getting a pretty decent money from our investments. Okay, expanding the Entrepot, trade to overall. I mean, tax cost is 39%, so like every percent is gonna be nice, but I'm not entirely sure if it's not gonna, like when we get the second factor, if it's just not gonna eat it up as well. That would kind of suck, but it's not like we can do anything with it, really. So Mouth of Malay. The Straits of Malacca are one of the world's primary shipping routes. Its location allows for quick access through the Indonesian archipelago and allows for shipping to remain relatively unimpeded as it makes its way from the Indian Ocean to the Pacific. Singapore sits at the there's a typo here, at the mouth of the strait, and this position has allowed us to expand our Entrepot business and continue to help promote and foster growth. We must maintain this position and continue to be in the center of trade. Okay, with that said, we can do another anti-cartel propaganda, but that makes no sense. It's just gonna give us political power. It's gonna take away political power? No. Yeah, it's gonna take away political power, give us weaker stability, and then give us base stability. But I'd much rather look at... So these chances are really low. So can we see target money laundering operations and see what that gives us? So we can investigate the casinos. 33% chance that our investigation has been successful. We would get a bit of treasury, and our strength would lower. But we have a 66% chance we fail, which increases our strength. Okay. This one is better. Investigate the banks. It has a higher chance, and it gives us more money, and lowers the strength more. But it can boost them significantly, so it would make sense to utilize the military and the shell companies. The shell companies would give us less treasure, less money, but significantly lowers their strength. Okay, so we need 100 political power to be able to investigate the banks and utilize the military. Oh snap, I completely forgot we have so many commands, or so much command power though. I don't know if we have anything to invest it into. I mean, you can get... You're in charge of the torpedo hit chance. Let's get torpedo hit chance increase and the loading drill master. And I don't think you can get anything else. Yeah, you can't. So those are the only two things that we can do. And as we do not have any manpower or anything, it's not like we can do much with that. So, yeah. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, let's increase the speed and let me... Or can we buy the fuel now? Yes, we can. Okay, so we bought the fuel. We got our first fort or land fort. Okay. Let's end this episode by actually starting to import fuel from Saudi Arabia again. We do have enough money now to pay for the mouth of Malai. And to continue the rise is going to give us a bit of a breathing room. Then we can get the expansion of the maritime and get the 2 extra factories here. It's actually going to give us 2 slots and 3 factories, so that is pretty good. We're just getting like 1. The entice for an investment, we could do that one next and finish this off and then focus on the Republic. Total defense is not bad. Yeah, we could maybe do that. Singapore in alignment. Well, we shall see. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, you guys take care.